Hi everybody, welcome to Patra's Happy Place. This is a different viewpoint, isn't it? A different kind of location. Anyway, if you are here for the first time, thank you so much for stopping in and saying hello. Just say hello. I'm new and I would love to hear from you. For those of you that have been here before, thanks for coming back. um, Today, I want to do another episode of this decluttering and yarn organization. As you can see from behind me, I haven't done a whole lot. And there is a reason for it because I am still learning about myself and I'm trying to figure out where I am in my organization process and what I still need to do. Excuse me. So, um, I have a confession to make. I am a slob. I'm a slob. I'm just going to say it. I mean, I try to make things look neat so that, when you guys see it, you go, oh, it's a nice room. But you guys don't see the mess. And sometimes I show it to you, but for the most part, I like to hide it. Anyway, that's beside the point. So I wanted to talk about, in my first video on this, I discussed that there's a difference between being a visual and a non-visual type person. And I still hold fast to that. But I have come to realize that I am one way in my craft room, in my yarn space, and I am different in other areas of my home. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Because I think as creatives that we like to see things that cause us to be creative, right? But at the same time, we each have our own unique way of feeling motivated, feeling energized, feeling good about ourselves and what we do. Now, if you look at your space right now, do you like the way it looks? That's the bottom line. Do you like the way it looks right now? If you do, awesome. You found your way, your style, okay? And I am so happy for you. If you have found your style and you love it, please share it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear all about it. So I am looking at my stash and you can see behind me, okay? I've already explained before how I have everything sorted, okay? But I am feeling way overwhelmed. And the reason is because I have too much. And not that I have, okay, let me say this. I don't feel like I have too much in my stash, but I feel like it's not conducive to my creativity. I feel, when I look at my yarn stash, I feel claustrophobic. And I'm going to give you some examples, okay? So if you were to look at this section right here, that section is my number one weight wools that are in hanks, okay? And I have all different colors. They're all number one weight, but they're all different colors and they're all hanks. I wanted to keep my hanks together. Well, I look up there and I don't see, oh, I want to work with that yarn. I see, I don't like the way it looks, so I want to avoid it. I'm just being real, you know. Um, this right here, I have all of this yarn. This is yarn that I got when I was in Germany about 10 years ago. And I still haven't used it. I am going to use it. I promise I'm going to use it. But it's together and it's neat in this one little tub thing, okay? Now I picked this up at Walmart last year, or maybe it was year before, I can't remember. And I only have so many white. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 of these white. And I love this. So I have that in a white one. I have all of this yarn, which is yarn that I got when I was in Florida. It's Nevada d'Argent, Nevada, excuse me, Nevada. It's a Lurex virgin wool, 93% virgin wool and 7% Lurex. And it looks like to be about a number 1 weight, maybe number 2, but I have a ton of it. But it's all together in one white tub. I love looking at this. I have this bin right here that has, this is all different stuff, but this is the stuff that I bought when I was at the Fiber Festival. And I love this all together because I know it's all number 1 weight, indie dyed yarn. I love it. Okay, so this area right here, that has that right there and that right there. It's not even all together. It doesn't even, I had all of my Kristen Omdahl Be So Baby yarn in 3 different compartments. And I have run out of room for other cotton yarns, 3-weight cotton, and I've just basically shoved stuff in there. And I see now that I have made a mistake, so hold on. I had accidentally put wool with my cotton yarn. Can't have that, can't have that. So anyway, there are some cubbies that I like the look of. And for the most part, those are the ones that have these little white bins. I like those. There's another one right there. Here's one here. And it has all of my Wims Merino. I love this yarn. I am so disappointed that they discontinued it. But I love this yarn. And I'm looking toward making something's very special with the rest of this yarn. But for the most part, that yarn stash, all of that stash, I'm overwhelmed. I'm going to show you an example of projects that I have going. I have a project in here that I'm working on. It has my hook, it has everything that I need, a pair of scissors. It's all one color, so I don't need any darning needles until the very end of the project. So I have this. And then I have this project. It's in my whip window, Petra's whip window bag that the whip window with Rochelle she sent me. Anyway, this is in a bag because I take it to work with me. But I have 1, 2, 3 project bags on my cart, on my whip cart, my whip caddy, whatever you want to call it. But inevitably, I'll pick up this first before I ever touch the bags because I can't see what's in it. So I know I'm a visual person, but I'm visual to a point. I'm visual. I like to see the yarns, but I like to see them neat. I like to see them in a project, or I like to see them that are, if they are a certain kind of yarn. Let me, I'm going to pull something else out. This has all of my 3-weight yarn cotton, and most of it is either Pima cotton or organic cotton, but it's all cotton yarn. And I love that. It just looks pretty. It looks pretty in here. This, let me come over here. This, all of this here, other than this bin, I can't stand looking at. So my goal is, I have to make a goal, all right? So I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it, but if I've got yarn in front, I don't know what I have behind. I don't like that because I want to know what I have. I want to see it. I have not done this yet, and I am debating going on Ravelry. I don't use Ravelry, so I don't know if I can even do that, but I need to get an inventory. I need to get a handle on my yarn. I need to know what I have. I don't know if getting together an inventory of yarn is going to solve my problem, but I need to do something with it, even if it's taking some yarn and putting it away for another time or another year or whatever it is. I don't know yet. And I don't know how to package it. I just don't know. But what I have now, this is all my yarn that I love. I want to work with it. I want to love it. I want to love it. And I want to be able to see it and use it and help let it be an inspiration to me. So I am putting it out there to you all that I am a visual person. Okay. Now I have, let me see if I can move my camera. Be patient because it broke on me. Don't you know? It broke on me. Okay. There we go. Over here, I have these drawers. Now, I can see what's in it, so it's okay. I don't love it, but I know that there are certain things in there. There's some wearables in here. There's some cotton thread there. Up in the top, I've got some packing materials. I don't know why it's in there. And then in the bottom, I've got some miscellaneous stuff. But I'm thinking that I need to get rid of that thing, or not the thing, but get rid of the things inside of it, put them where they belong, put them in a different place, and use that. Actually start using it so that I can have a place where things are neater. Eventually, when I get a new home, when I have a place I can do this, I would like to get a slat wall where I can have the the metal hooks that can slide in, and I can hang all of my hanks. That's what I want to do eventually. I'll be doing it by weight and by and then by color, that kind of thing. I've already got it in my head how I want to do it. But until then, I want to love my yarn until then, right? So I know I'm a visual person because I need to see it. Some of you have shared with me that you are also a visual type person and you need to see what you have. Now, I've been talking about stuff in my craft area, okay? I like seeing things. I like them to be a certain way. I like them to be neat and tidy, but yet I'm visual. I don't want chaos ruling my shelves. And right now, it's very chaotic. I used to have it looking really nice, so I need to start working on it. And I don't know if those little white bins are still available. I have to get on the website because I know they're not in the stores anymore. But I need to get on the website and see if I can find some more. Maybe I can order a few more. For those of you that are non-visual, okay, that you feel a little bit, or you feel maybe very anxious seeing everything out, maybe all you need is some of these where you don't see everything inside of it. You know, you can kind of see, because you can kind of see what's in there, right? You can kind of see what's in here because it kind of puffs out. But maybe you need something like that to keep your things, certain yarns, certain weights, certain colors, put them together so that it looks more appealing to you. Maybe you can find little crates, these little baskets that I found in I found these in the dollar store one year. They had them in different colors. I don't know if they still have them, but they fit. I've already measured them and they do fit in these squares. But they didn't have white, and I would want white because I would want it to look uniform because I like to have it neat. And I would suggest the same thing for you, okay? Let's say you love green. Maybe green is your favorite color. Well, then get a ton of these and organize in these little baskets on your shelf so that you can see everything is green. And if you wanted to make it look even neater, if you had the time and the inclination, get little tags. They have them over in the craft section. Get these little tags that you can hang from your basket and then write with a marker or a pen or whatever you like. They have those chalkboard little tags too, or you could put something like that on there and write, you know, like 1 weight or 4 weight cotton, you know, or whatever it is that's in there, so you don't have to go digging through it. You would see what's in there, right? And you could do that with all your yarn. Or maybe you want like certain weights in these, and then the other ones you want to keep out so you can see it. You can do it so many ways. Just figure out how you like to sort your yarn, okay? How you like to put it in your stash. So that is how I am with my craft room. I'm a visual person, and I like some detail, but not a bunch of it, okay? Like, I'm not gonna, you know, make one bin say 1 weight cotton blues and reds. You know, I don't care about that kind of detail. You know, I don't mind mixing the colors. You know, or maybe I want all of my purples in here, no matter what the size, or you get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm saying. So, you know, you can pick your color. If you find these baskets, you can there's blue, they had orange, burgundy. You could find a solid color that you like and make them all the same color. Could do that, right? Maybe you could find baskets somewhere that were the color of the rainbow because you love rainbows, and you could put all of your colors in each you know, like put all the reds in the red and all the yellows in the yellow. You know what I'm saying? There's different ways you could do it. It doesn't have to be expensive. And it could be done in small steps, you know. And maybe as you're going through your yarn, you could say, that one doesn't bring me any joy. Hint Marie Kondo. That one doesn't bring me any joy. That one that I can get rid. So and so would love that more than I would. You know, you get the picture, right? Now, this is all, like I was saying, this is all my craft room. That is not how I am in the other areas of my house. I told you I'm a slob. I am a slob, but I have got to get my house under control because I am in the rest of my house. I am a non-visual. I do not want to see it. You know, if I have dishes, they belong in the cabinet, not on the counter. If I have, you know, if I have, say, coffee cups, I want them in the cabinet, not on the countertop. I did a little experiment. That's how I know this. I had one of those mug trees, you know, where you can kind of hang your mugs. And I thought, oh, that's a neat idea. Wrong. I hate that because you gotta make sure that the one side doesn't tip if you take the one mug off, and then sometimes the whole thing falls over. And no, I don't want to mess with it. It's too much trouble. No, not going to happen with me. In my living room, if I have DVDs, I want them all in a container that looks the same, so my shelf looks all the same. I don't want to see red, blue, green, yellow, black, brown. You know, I don't want to see all the edges of the different DVDs. Not going to happen. You know what I ended up doing years ago? I got one of those containers that have like 50 discs in them, and I put all my discs in there and put all the papers, you know, the flyers, but the fronts of all the DVDs I put in a notebook, and the notebook is black and container is black, and now it looks so nice and neat. Mr. Happy is not the same way. His DVDs do not look like that. So, anyway, yeah, that's how I am in the rest of my house. I am a non-visual person. And when I go into the rest of my house, because I'm a non-visual person in there, I get anxious. And I don't like being in there. But it's where I live. I got to get used to it, right? So let's get back to the yarn room, the yarn space. I would love your feedback on all of this. Are you visual or non-visual? Okay. I know some of you have already shared that with me, but I'm really anxious to know. And in seeing these different kind of containers, whether it's a solid like this, where you can't see inside of it, or it's something like this, where you can kind of see inside of it, but you like it all uniform. What do you like? What do you like? Or is it something where you have to have your projects in bags? You don't care that you have to look in them. You like looking in them. It's like a surprise. Every time you open it up, it's like, ooh, here's a treasure. It's a treasure trove right inside, you know. Maybe you're like that. Maybe you like it like that. Maybe you like, okay, my black bag always has a wearable in it, and my gray bag is huge, and so I always have a blanket in that one. And this little purple bag, I always have a pair of gloves or a pair of socks in it. You know, maybe you're like that. Maybe you have some hooks on the wall, or you have a nice stack of them somewhere. Tell me how you store your yarn. And if you can, if you're able to, take a picture of your stash tell me, go over to my Facebook page, post it on my Facebook page, and tell me, like, this is my space and I love it, or this is my space and I wish I could get it to look more like da 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 da, because whatever. And let's do some interaction on Facebook, okay? That will be a whole lot of fun, so we can help each other get to where we love our rooms. How about that? Would that be fun? I think that would be a fun little connectivity within our little group here. So, boy, that yellow really stands out, doesn't it? When I'm standing here, whoo, that is bright. Okay, guys, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Again, my name is Petra. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for joining me in my happy place. Be blessed, everybody, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.